Greetings and see you again. We're going to talk about product fulfillment. Cha-ching! You may have heard about the eBay app that chimes like a cash register. Many of our students say they're addicted to it. You'll hear it when eBay notifies you of a sale. But what happens after that? What's the process? How do you get the product in the hands of your buyer? What should you look out for? Well, pay attention. Erin's about to show you all the details in this next video.
Hello, Erin McCormick here. I'm going to take you through the entire eBay listing process in this video. You're going to log into your eBay account, and up in the left-hand corner of your screen you're going to find the word sell and click that link, and that's going to pop open a new page with some filtering options for categorizing your product. It's asking for the UPC, ISBN, VIN, or part number to your product, and I'm going to pop over to Amazon. I'm going to grab this actual title from Amazon, and I'm going to paste it in here and see what pulls up. Okay, it's giving me quite a few categories here, and I notice this top one here, which they kind of prioritize the way they think it should be, and in fact it says plant stand, so I'm going to select that. Go down here to this blue button and click continue. Alright, so here's the actual Amazon title, and as you're going into your listing, I've taught you how to optimize your titles and pick the best keywords to go in there. So I've taken some time to do that myself already, so I'm going to put in my brand new title that I've used in place of this one. And you'll see right here it says no characters remaining. I've used all 80 characters, and that's really what you want to do because you want to maximize the amount of space that they give you and put in as many keywords as you can fit in there, because that helps bump you up higher in the Cassini search. Right down here I'm selling a new item, so you're going to click new. Over here you're going to be selecting some photos to put in your listing, and I've already optimized my photos with keywords that came directly from my title here. So you click this and you're going to navigate on your computer to where your my mock eBay listings are. And I'm going to grab the first one. I'm just pulling that little window out of the way so you can see what happens. And I'm going to upload it. And you see the progress bar. Alright, there's one of my photos. And I need to grab a couple more, so I'm going to click Add Edit Photos, and I'm going to grab some more. And these are right next to each other, so I can grab them at the same time, and I'm going to upload those as well. Now on these photos you can't see the keywords. They're behind the scenes, and that's where Cassini does its magic. It grabs from the file names that I've given, and as I've taught you to do, you're going to use keywords as your titles for each of the photos, and I used 3 for each one. Now there's some little buttons down here, arrows, that tell you, where you want to go, a particular picture to go. I want this one to be my main picture, so I click the arrow to move it left, and I'm going to leave these. I like the order that these are right here. Alright, so I got my pictures. Right here, this section, eBay likes to do suggestions as you go through your listings. I'm not using these, so I'm going to click these blue links that say remove, get those out of the way. And that's bringing me down here to the product details. Alright, so I'm going to scroll down so you can see those. I'm going to go back to my Amazon listing. I'm going to grab these right from the listing. And these are my bullet list. And I'm going to paste them in there. There we go. I've got them in there, and I'm going to, above this is where I'm going to put my product description. So I'm going to go back to Amazon. I'm going to scroll down and try to find, there, right here it says product description. So I'm just going to copy and paste that as well. Go back over to eBay and paste it in. All right, here's where you can do some editing. You know, change it, put it in maybe the way you would say it in your own words, your own voice. Check it for accuracy. See if there's any spelling errors, or if something sounds kind of goofy grammatically, you'd want to change that. Looks like it's already in bold. Let me check. All right, yeah. I'm gonna put in an Arial, and I'm gonna make it 14. Okay, right here. I'm gonna put my cursor there, and I'm gonna put product description, and I'm gonna bold that, and I'm gonna make it a little bit larger, just to make it stand out. I'm gonna go down here and space a couple times down, and whoops, here's where I'm gonna put my product features, and I'm gonna bold that, and also make it 18. So I've got nice headings here. They're bold, they're easy to read, and I'm going to go down here and I'm ready to put in, probably should put one more space there, and I'm going to paste in my shipping policy that I've already got on a little notepad on the side of my computer, and I'm just going to copy from it and paste it right in here. And there it is. What I like to do is, again, right here to make this bold, scroll down there, and I like to make this, I put this in italics and I make it a color just to make it stand out, as in, you know, grab the attention of the shopper, assuming they come down here and read this. They don't always read this down here, but it's always good to have it here in case something happens. You can say it's right there, it's on my page, it's stated as my policy, and you can always refer to this, and if they didn't read it, that's their own fault, but that's what you need to do for that. So this is looking pretty good right here. I can preview it, see what it looks like. That's what my listing looks like so far. Yeah, it looks pretty good. It's formatted nicely, it's easy to read. Alright, so bring me back to the listing page, and I'm going to keep scrolling down a little farther. I need to choose my format and price. I'm using a fixed price. I'm not doing auction. I'm doing a fixed price, so people can't come in and do bids on it. So I have that tab already selected. You notice it's a little darker than the auction tab. Buy it now price, that is my actual price that I'm going to be asking in eBay, and we said that is $63.87. And best offer has to do with auction, or allowing people to come in even though you have fixed price. They may want to come in and do a bid if you don't have this box check. If you do have the box check, you're saying that you will accept bids. I am not doing that, so I unchecked it. I always want to put a quantity of 1 and set my duration of my listing to 30 days. Okay, then I'm going to scroll down here and select how I'm going to be paid. Right here, you're going to put in your particular Gmail account, or whatever your email is. Whatever you use for PayPal is what needs to go in here. Okay, you're going to keep scrolling down here. We're charging flat free shipping. So this is a little drop down menu. You see the little triangles here. I'm using flat, same cost to all buyers, and I have the free shipping box checked. I got my handling time set at 3 days. Another thing, you can change it, but this is the recommended settings that I'm giving you. Standard shipping 1 to 5 business days. All right, so flat cost, standard shipping 1 to 5 business days with free shipping, 3 business days handling. Now, we've got the exclusions list that we did in a previous video and I had you set set up the countries that you would not be willing to ship to. And so that's what is appearing here by default because we already set that. If you wanted to change it, you could change it right here just for this listing. But that's where you would make a change. But it's got the default one that we set up so that everything's good there. We're not using all of this measurements because we're doing free shipping regardless of the size of the box. And then right here, I've got Phoenix, Arizona 85023. That's where I live. But you could change this location, and you can put it to, you can take out that zip code and put in any zip code, and you can just put in Arizona here. It doesn't really matter. It's just, I made a change there. Let's see what happens. It just says Arizona, United States right here, which is fine. You can make it say what you can pick a zip code in the middle of the United States and put it there if you want to. All right, so down here we're almost to the end. We're going to add in a few more details. We are already blocking buyers whose primary address is in countries that we don't ship to. That's another default setting that we did when we did the preferences. And so that brings us to the return policy. And you're going to accept returns because that's standard practice. You need to accept that people will want to return something whether it's defective or not. And I talked about that in a previous video. You have to expect that. My policy is set that buyers can contact me within 14-day window after receiving their item to get their money back. And I have it set that if they do want to return, unless it's defective, the buyer will pay the cost to return it. This right here is another default policy that we already set, so you don't have to change that. I have no fees for this. You will get charged 30 cents per listing after the first 50. So I haven't gotten over 50 this month, so that means that I'm still within the free. If I had been over 50, there would be a little 30-cent charge right there for this listing. Okay, so I'm ready to click this blue button. And it's taking me to review my listing. Right here, eBay likes to put these little alerts, and you pretty much can ignore those. You can skip down here to where it says make your listing stand out, another suggestion, and I don't recommend that you use that either because it's usually going to be something like buy an ad, so we're trying to keep it cost effective. Next section is review your fees. I just talked about, so it wasn't charging me 30 cents, so I can move right along. Down here, this box right here that I have checked, that tells eBay that I want to keep this listing going beyond the 30 days. So when if it hasn't sold within 30 days, eBay will automatically relist it for me for free. It won't charge me the 30 cents. So you can check that or not check it. That's completely optional. And then you're going to do one of these three things right here. Do not click the list your item yet. Always preview your listing. I want to make sure that there's nothing wrong with it. And if there's anything that eBay needs to, any messages, they'll tell me in this window as well. So this is the preview window. There's my title. It's looking good. I don't have any misspellings. It's got the correct price. It's got my 14-day money back is showing. My photos look good here. When I mouse over them, it's showing the close-up pictures that I did. And behind the scenes, Cassini is reading the file names, the keyword names I have for the photos. As I scroll down here, I can see my product description, product features, and my handling policy. And then this tab right here is more details for the buyer, for the shopper who's looking. They can get some more details. And I set these in the preferences. All right, so things are looking good. I just need to click out of this window. If I had needed to make any edits, I would have done them right here with this link, and it would have taken me back into my listing, and I could just scroll down and find the spot where I wanted to make the change. But everything looked good, so I'm going to go ahead and click this right here to list my item. It just takes a little second, and then it says, congratulations, your item is listed for sale. And there you go. One last thing I want to say is when you've sold your item and it's ready for you to go order it on Amazon, if you have used the training like I laid it out and I said you needed to be organized and set up some kind of a record keeping system, I was able to just go in here. I already had pasted in the URL, so all I had to do was click that, and it took me immediately to this page because it's the same URL from Amazon that I used when I very first found the listing and decided that I was going to use it. So this good record keeping is a must. And imagine if there was 15 things here, and I could just quickly come to this page, look up the item that I wanted, click the link. I can compare my Amazon price that I had to what I want to do here as far as charging what I want to charge on eBay. So that's pretty much it in a nutshell. I've got my new listing up and we're ready to go. Thanks for listening. I'll talk to you soon.